What led to your recovery? What led to your transformation? Because like I said, there's a root cause that started it. There's something that triggered the recovery too. Mm-hmm. What triggered your recovery?
So I got the DWI in 2017, around December 2017. Oh man, I even went back to the police station the next day and had to ask what city my car was in. So I was bad off. I really could have hurt myself or somebody else big time. I still drank for that entire year, telling myself everybody drinks and drives, just sometimes people get caught. Very unfortunate, the job that I have, that doesn't look good, but whatever, and I just kind of kept it under wraps for a while and did my probation and showed up and did my drug test and all that. And I was trying to beat that breathalyzer. I was trying to count the drinks and how long could it be until I had to blow into the breathalyzer. And things started to happen in the next couple of months. I already had 2 near DWIs, and a couple of people that were close to me were like, "You're about to really ruin your life." And I was like, "Shut up, whatever. You just don't want me to have fun."
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
Yeah. And I read a book called Control Alcohol, because that's how bad I wanted to control it.
Okay.
And it changed a lot of the way that I looked at it. It said that it causes anxiety. And I always thought that the alcohol was the only thing that would cure my anxiety. And I was like, well, that's stupid. And so I started to try to go 1 month at a time, and then I felt good. But then when the feelings would hit me, I'd be like, that doesn't feel good. So then I'd drink, and basically every time I drank after the 1 month or the 2 months, it was horrible. I felt horrible the next day. It wasn't worth it ever. Christmas Eve comes along. I wasn't planning on never drinking again. I was just trying so hard to control my drinking. And so I even bought a 12-pack of Topo Chico and a handle of Tito's and Red Bull. And I was like, I'm going to pick you, and you, and then start over, you, and you. I was going to pick through the drinks throughout the night, and I did. At the end of the night, I was drinking a Topo Chico with my pinky up, and I was like, I did it. I controlled alcohol. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up sober and not hungover. And I woke up and I had anxiety. And I just thought to myself, I don't think this is good for my mental health. I still wasn't admitting to having a problem. I was like, this must not be good for my chemical imbalances in my brain. And so I just said, I think I'm going to stop drinking. And New Year's Eve comes along, and it was really hard, or comes around, it was really hard not to drink on New Year's Eve.
Imagine.
And I decided to go to church. And I was not a church person. And in fact, when I pulled into the parking lot, I was like, why are so many people here on New Year's Eve? These must be the most lame people. I knew why I was there. I was there because it's the only place with music and some foods and some treats without any alcohol. And so people were raising their hands up in the sky and preachers asking for money. And my eyes were so rolled into the back of my head. And a song came on, Come Alive, Dry Bones.
Oh.
And
yes.
I just was like, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Ooh, yeah.
And I didn't know at the time what it meant to have the Holy Spirit hit you, but I know that that's what happened. And then little by little, the Lord was speaking to me and telling me, I turned straight to Proverbs 20. It said, wine is a mocker, beer is a brawler, who is led by it is astray. And I remember falling to my knees and throwing my Bible against the wall and just saying, help me. Well, help me then. If you don't want me to do this, just help. I always cry when I talk about it, because it's how a higher power can literally I had a real dad spank me the way I needed, right? A real dad. And at that point it was like an invisible accountability partner. And I went 6 months without drinking, white knuckling it. It was horrible. I mean, obviously there were good enough days that I kept going. And then at around 6 months, I had a couple of options. It was kill myself or go to church or drink. And at that 6 months, I decided to go to church, and I had another Holy Spirit moment, and I felt better. And then that's when I decided I'm either going to stay sober and keep going, or if I don't tell people, I'm not going to stay accountable. So I got on LinkedIn and I did a selfie video as the CEO of Cornbread Hustle, telling the whole world I got a breathalyzer in my car. And I'm just sharing this with you because I bet there's other professionals that have a breathalyzer in their car and feel ashamed and embarrassed and scared. But I'm with you, and if this causes me to have no credibility and not place a single person, then that's just what I deserve. So
yeah. Oh man.